I'm very overexposed.
You look well dressed to me.
Really?
I like the circle sort of shape.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I'm gonna be down
Oh yeah.
here because I brought that.
Tiny easel.
I think just because we don't have much time, I'm just gonna stop here.
Sure?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go.
Smells good.
It does. It smells like some kind of fruit. I don't know what it is. I just had a deja vu
Really?
because of that smell. What are you doing, Meg?
My husband and I just celebrated our first wedding anniversary, and we celebrated by taking a weekend trip to the Chalk Cliffs on the south coast of England. We've always enjoyed meandering, walking, or hiking in nature and enjoying creation. My husband is a landscape photographer. He has a channel too, by the way. It's about his photography and it is linked in all my video descriptions.
Alright, I think I'll do a little study of my own now.
Okay. So as we walk around, we often like to pause for a photograph or a quick sketch or watercolor.
My camera person. Do you want to paint?
Oh, it's so cold.
Yes.
And I have to finish this after. I'm too cold now.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna take a break?
All done.
All done?
Yep.
Really?
I'm all done.
Wow. Are you actually all done, or are you too cold? So you're saying all done?
Too cold.
Okay. Gonna finish it later?
Yeah. Hello and thank you for watching my video up to this point. I am Meg from Creatively and I am about to try and fix some of my previous paintings that you've seen. One of the reasons why this video was made was because I did my very first oil painting plein air. I always feel uncomfortable saying plein air because I don't speak French, but hopefully I'm saying it the right way, at least the right way for an English speaker to say it. But yeah, I was quite proud of my very first one. I think it went really well. It was one of those spur of the moment creations. I was taking a mental health day and wanted to go outside and paint and be alone and be at peace, and it definitely did that for me. But because of that, I didn't bring the camera. I wasn't as familiar with the camera even a few weeks ago, so that's why that wasn't captured. But I loved how it turned out for a first time, and for not being very skilled at oil painting yet. I decided to dedicate it to my husband because I painted it in November and we got married in November, and I just felt like this captured what November looks like in my head. And because we got married in November, I found a newfound appreciation for that month. But it's quite a beautiful month when you lean into it and you try and search for inspiration for a wedding. Even just looking closely at what nature's doing at that time, and what sort of holidays are approaching, and sort of embracing the new season coming up, the darker months, and trying to make them as warm and inviting as possible, and getting outside despite the cooler weather. I feel like this painting captures those feelings. The oil painting that you did see me doing, I wasn't as happy with. I felt like it was going in a good direction, and then it took a turn at the end. And I think mostly it was because I was feeling rushed. We went out there right at the peak golden hour, and night was falling very quickly on this one. And I was eager to try some things that I had seen done in some tutorials, and in some cases it worked, and in others it did not at all. And I don't think it's a lost cause, so that's why I want to sit down and try and rescue it. After looking at it a while, I kind of have a few ideas on what I can try. I also don't know how realistic I want it to be. I kind of liked the idea of making it a little bit more impressionism. I love Impressionism, and I naturally gravitate towards doing that, so I was quite surprised that this one was a more traditional, realistic version. But I think this one was naturally turning out to be a little bit more of an impression, and I think the details at the end were too detailed, and various other things that I would have pressed Ctrl-Z on if I was doing it on a computer. As for the watercolors at the South Downs, the very first sketches were mostly for bookmarking the colors, because my camera wasn't picking up the very delicate and specific serene colors that the sea and the sky were giving. And the sea was quite a pale seafoam green, and then the sky was grey, but it had a slight purpley, pearly undertone, and with them together it was the most peaceful combination. And I wanted to capture those colors. And then when I got to the waves, I realized, despite painting waves before, I didn't figure it out. And it would have been a good moment to try and study the waves in person, but it's quite difficult when they're constantly moving. You just want to pause to look at what they look like when they're at their peak. And I was feeling rushed that day as well because I wanted to explore. I wanted to go on top of the cliff. I wanted to touch the bottom of the cliff. I wanted to do all these things, and I just really, what I couldn't do later on was try and capture those colors. So I wanted to do that first, and then that was all I had time for. The next one, I had a bit more time, but as you saw, it got a bit cold, and I also wanted to keep moving, and I got sort of a good start on it. So yeah, I wanted to finish that second watercolor, and I wanted to try and rescue this oil painting. Let's see what I can do. I don't know how it'll end up, but we'll do it together nonetheless. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am very grateful for all the new subscribers and all the new viewers. Thank you for being here. I'm really working hard to try and grow this channel as quickly as possible, and you guys are helping. Even if you're just laying in bed watching a video, it helps. So what do you guys think? Here they are, all styled and all. Did I save my art? Let me know in the comments. For me, I'm not too excited about the watercolor / colored pencil sketch. I just have so much to learn when it comes to watercolor and I'm not loving the color combinations. But that's alright, that's how we learn. I have a lot to learn with oils as well, but I'm really pleased with how this turned out the second time around. Thank you guys again for watching my video all the way to the end too, so thank you for being here. Before I go, I wanted to remind you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I hope you're enjoying the Christmas season and that you had a very good Thanksgiving for those who celebrated. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Bye!